Subscribe to win my diamond play button. 30 days left. This is what MrBeast's YouTube banner was randomly changed to in December 2022. And every single day, the number got lower and lower. This was obviously a very exciting giveaway. A few people made videos about it, including myself, obviously. Eventually, the countdown came to an end, and the banner updated once again. DoreOnTour is the winner of my diamond play button. Now, naturally, I was very confused about this at the time because I didn't win. What? I wasn't the chosen one out of a random 113 million people? Okay. Yes, the winner was DoreOnTour, who makes football videos about Nottingham Forest. Now, Dore created an initial reaction video to this news.
What the f*** going on?
And before I'd even received the diamond play button, people were commenting saying that I'll probably want to buy it off him. Because if you're new here, play buttons are kind of my thing. I have made a lot of videos about play buttons and a lot of videos about MrBeast. Now, being totally honest, if I was offered this play button, yeah, of course I'd want it. But I wasn't planning on going crazy trying to get my hands on it because I didn't win it. Dore did. That is, however, until this happened. Dore received the award a few weeks later and he unboxed it with his family. When he took it out of the briefcase, he saw that MrBeast had signed it, which was very epic. But Jimmy had also left a little extra message. I bet Jack buys this, lol. Now, I'll be honest, when I was told about this, I was so buzzing. The biggest YouTuber on the platform had singled me out for something that I wasn't even really connected to. But then at the end of Dore's unboxing video, he said this.
Let me tell you, Jack, you're not buying this. It's mine.
Okay, fair enough. Dore's the winner, not me. He doesn't want to sell it, so I left him to it. I did mention the story in one of my YouTube news episodes, but other than that, I just carried on doing my thing. A few months go by, and I receive a message from Dore out of the blue, basically saying, if he was to sell it, how much money would I give him? Now, I'm not going to disclose any of the actual fees, but basically after a discussion, Dore wanted way more money than I was willing to give him. And he also shared some devastating news that his niece had rubbed my name off the back because they had no clue who I was. Oh, no! Why? I haven't told you this yet, but remember 113 million people were subscribed to Jimmy when he ran this competition. So this diamond play button could have been given to anybody in the world. But it was sent to DoreOnTour, who makes football videos about Nottingham Forest. Guess where I live? Nottinghamshire. He's bloody 50 minutes down the road. The play button was clearly calling me all along. I was its destiny. But Dore wanted too much money for it, so never mind. A few months go by once again. I receive a message that the play button is on eBay. So I decide, well, if Dore doesn't want my price, I may as well try and see if I can help him sell it to someone with more money. So I make another YouTube news video promoting the play button on eBay. He gets a bit more interest, a few more offers, but no serious buyers. So 9 months after Dore originally received the award, I get a message from him asking if I would buy it for this price. And I decided, go on, man. So I jumped in my car, headed to an undisclosed location in Nottingham, and met up with Dore and his niece to do a dirty little deal. Good to meet you. It's been a long time since I first messaged you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Dore handed me the briefcase.
Everything's in there. Everything.
And I finally got my first glimpse of the award. Beautiful. Oh, and there's the signature itself. Obviously, I couldn't resist calling out Layla. Are you the person that rubbed my name off this thing? But watching this moment back, I'm not convinced she's to blame.
Blame Layla. Blame Layla.
Anyway, we reminisced about the giveaway. Your name was added to his banner and everything for a little while,
Yeah,
wasn't
for
it?
about every day I kept looking, it's still there.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still
crazy.
there.
That's
But
absolutely
it was mad.
Then I confirmed I'd paid for the award and the deal was done.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I was finally able to convince you. I whacked the play button in the boot as they said their farewells. There it goes. Say goodbyes. Slowly close the door on it.
Cheerio.
I don't know why I'm waving. I'm keeping it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Enjoy your
Great to meet you as well. Alright, see you later. And all that was left to do was to celebrate. And now here it is. I know that you'll be desperate to get a good look at exactly what is inside this briefcase, but first we need to work out exactly what we're dealing with, because I do not think that this is the original MrBeast diamond play button as used in his last to take your hands off the diamond play button gets 1 million subscribers video. I believe that original award is on the wall with his other play buttons, including his 100 mil award, which I sent into space last year. You might not have known that, I don't mention it much. I also know that Jimmy lost a bet with another YouTuber called JSlat, so he also has his very own MrBeast diamond play button, which means this is most likely the third MrBeast diamond play button in existence, but it is the only one that is signed by the big man himself. So let me give you a good look at it. I have polished it up a bit so it looks absolutely delightful. Oh, the case is getting stuck on my monitor. Okay, there we go. So before we get to the actual play button, we have an official Society Award Certificate of Authenticity. So let's whack that out. Ooh, it's all shiny. That's nice. And we also have the keys to the briefcase so that we can lock this thing up if we want to. But who cares about all that? Because in front of me is MrBeast's diamond play button and it looks beautiful. So let's get it out. Here we go. Oh, look at it shining. There it is. Oh. Obviously, this isn't my first diamond play button. In fact, you know what? Let me go get my other diamond play button. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. No big deal. So this is KSI's diamond play button and this is MrBeast's diamond play button. As you can see, from this angle, they both look exactly the same. Now, I've always found it quite interesting that behind the glass centerpiece on KSI's award, there's actually a teeny tiny hair, which you might just be able to see. Now, I'm curious, does MrBeast's diamond play button also have a hair behind it? Let's find out. Oh my god, it does. It is a much smaller hair, but there's definitely still a teeny tiny hair there. Who is leaving all of these hairs in diamond play buttons? I know for a fact that it is not Rick. Hey. Anyway, you might have noticed I'm kind of teasing you and I've not yet shown you the signature on the back of this award. And that is because it's always bothered me that MrBeast's message that he wrote to me on the back got removed. But when I found out that Jimmy was playing in the Sidemen charity match and I'd been invited to the Sidemen charity match, I had an idea. What if I could go down to London, meet MrBeast, and get him to just write the message back on again? So on the day of the charity match, I packed up this very heavy 10-kilogram piece of aluminium, whacked it in my bag, and jumped on the train to London. I walked into the stadium and really enjoyed watching the match. There he was, MrBeast himself, just a few hundred meters away from me and his diamond play button. Finally, the game came to an end. It was an incredible performance. The Sidemen had beaten their previous live stream world record that I'd got them just a few weeks ago. And then all of the players went home, and I also got the train home. And it turns out I'd carried this really heavy play button around in my bag all day in 40-degree heat for literally no reason. Apparently, it turns out that attending a charity football event with 60,000 other people doesn't mean the same thing as getting unlimited access to the football players who are busy playing football. But it doesn't matter, because instead I got a funny little picture of myself in the reflection of the play button, and I sent that to MrBeast on Twitter, and he didn't reply. He actually hasn't seen it yet, so, you know, he's a busy guy though, so it is fine, it doesn't matter. So without any more faff on, let me turn this award over so you can finally get a proper look at that beautiful signature. There it is, look at that. As you can see, I've put a clear sticker over the top of the signature just to prevent it from getting any more worn than it already has, because when you look closely, it is definitely fading. I do also have this signed MrBeast t-shirt that I think he was selling when he reached 30 million subscribers, so we can compare the two autographs. MB, MrBeast. I think he autographed about 40,000 t-shirts, so understandably, the one diamond play button that he had to sign has a slightly fancier looking autograph. But there we go, to go along with my KSI diamond play button, the biggest YouTuber in the UK, I also have a signed diamond play button from the biggest YouTuber in the world. Oh yeah, and give me 1 second, guys. How can I forget, we also have the original biggest YouTuber on the platform's actual original 100 million play button, and I barely have 4 million subscribers. This is going way too far. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you later.